What's up, guys? We're here. It's on. We are officially playing the Nightly 22. This is the boosted Nightly 22. Boosted? Sorry. Let me compose myself here, okay? Boosted Nightly 22 on Clubs Poker. This is the Colossal main event, okay? Normally, we're looking at a guarantee of about 2K. Today, we're looking at a guarantee of 10K. Okay? This is gonna be a much larger. I've got a gut shot. Let's start it out strong. We're gonna start it out strong. We're gonna make a really bad call because we're so deep right now. Not the best card in the world, but not the worst card. I don't think he has a king. So I'm gonna call. Look, guys. We're starting out strong, okay? So like I was saying, let's open the hood, okay? 2,900 up top, pays out to 28, okay? Buy-in is 22. This is the same buy-in as usual, okay? Same buy-in as usual. Look at this. I got people throwing poop at me already. I got my green tea, okay? I'm so ready for this, guys. I've got bullets in the pocket. I've got a set on the flop. 2 hands in. Okay? Let's hope Giggity Gig goes ham here. Okay? I'm not slow playing this. You think I'm slow playing this? Hell no. This is the beginning of the tournament. I got bullets in my pocket. This guy just called me. Limp call. I got Kenji on my left. Okay? Call me, Giggity. Call me and no heart on the turn. And we're blasting off, okay? Quads? Like, I mean, what are you... I think I just check it back here. Hope somebody, you know, freaks out. I'm just going to overbet it. Call me. Nobody called me. Okay. Quads? What is going on, guys? That's how this is going to go today, okay? That's how this is going to go. Again, if you're just now joining us, this is Clubs Poker. We're playing on Clubs Poker. This guy does not like me. This is the Nightly 22, but it's not just any Nightly 22. This is the Colossal main event. Buy-in is 22. Usually the guarantee on Sunday is like 2K, okay? But today it's 10K. 10K guarantee. It was 5K, but then they bumped it to 10K, okay? Here's what we got. 2,800. Do you understand this? Okay. 2,800 up top. Buy-in is 22? I don't know what to tell you. If you want to join, this is like the best deal for any type of buy-in that they've had. If you want to join, the link's in my bio. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Like I said, I've got bullets, okay? I've got bullets. So this is... I gotta calm down a little bit. But no, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not gonna calm down. I'm here to play. Okay? Got my green tea. I'm ready to go. Just Chris says, hi, bro. Should I take hit? Yes or no? I don't know what that is. But you do you, Just Chris. You do you. You know what I mean? I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. Anyways. A friendly reminder. We're on a 2-minute delay. Okay? 2-minute delay. So I'm not ignoring you. I see your comments. Yeah. I think I've explained everything. And we're just gonna play this. We're gonna play this fucking thing. I'm stoked. I'm totally stoked. If you're liking the stream, please be sure to like the stream. That helps the algorithm, all that stuff. I'm not going to say that much tonight. I don't think I need to. This is going to be so much fun. I'm just here to have a good time. I'm sitting. Okay. Look, there's 188 people in so far. Usually, 188 people. Usually, at this point in time, there would be like, I don't know, 60 players. This is like got to be like their biggest that they've had here. Okay. And also like the best. I cannot tell you how good of a deal this is. Buy-in 22. There's 2,800 up top. I mean, it's so silly, guys. I'm sitting in 16th place, but that's only because I've got like some extra chips in front of me. A couple people just giving it away. You know what I mean? I got quads, second hand. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Okay. All right. This guy's all in on the turn. And this guy's considering right here. He calls. Ace Queen takes it down. He's got 4 big blinds. He's feeling terrible. Joshua Soldat on YouTube says hi. All of these things are happening all at once. Okay. Hi, Joshua. You have a very beautiful name, Joshua. I like that name. This guy's all in for 4 big blinds. You think he's gonna get folds all around? Let's go. Joshua says, get Dez nuts. But I know what you mean, D's. I'll correct it. Get D's nuts. I'll say the whole thing. And then he says, hee hee. Mouth like a Hoover. Says, hi, handsome. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm really hoping that this person doesn't raise even higher. Okay, they don't. So we're all just going to see a flop. Let's see if I can hit a set again. No, but I have an overpair. If anyone has a 3, we're dead. Okay. He's going to continue large. I'm going to call. I don't know if he would do that with a 3, but I'm definitely calling. Okay. If anybody's got an ace, they've got a wheel draw, or if anybody, this guy's all in. He doesn't give a shit. There's another big bet. Another big bet. I think I still call. We're just so deep here. I hope he checks. I don't think I can call a river bet here. This feels weak to me. I don't think he has a queen, and I don't think he has a 3. This does feel weak. I'm just going to hit the call button. It's very early on. 10s. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm here to make some weird calls and shit like that. Again, I've got bullets. Late reg? Oh my god, guys. This is insane. I just noticed late reg. Late reg is usually an hour, and it's set at 2 hours. This is going to be a night. Okay? I've got bullets. I'm basically just going to be playing hard and fast here. We're not going for a min cash. We're going for first place. And I'm not going to get there by playing with scared money. Okay? So buckle up, buckaroo. All right? I think his river bet, if I go back, because I say I'm going to play hard and fast, but I do want to play smart at the same time. And I think it's worth looking back at this. Okay, guys? So, when he bet like that on the river, he's scared here that I might have a 3. He's scared that I might have a queen. That's what I clocked a little bit. I probably could have also considered the fact that he has a better overpair, right? So, recalibrate. Penfolds says he got high. JJ. Oh, you're saying, okay. So you're basically, Penfolds, you are saying what I was basically saying right there, which is that he could have had a better overpair, which he did. So you are correct. Yes. I think I'm just gonna get out of here. I had some backdoor stuff, but it's like on the lower end, not multi-way, out of position, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Max says, Josh, did you have any strong finishes in any of the Colossal events so far? No. Actually, no. Strong finishes, no. Cashes, yes. Big cashes, no. So, I mean, I played quite a few of the nightly 22s. That's really all I played. Maybe a couple other random ones here and there. And the ones, I'd say at least half I cashed in, which I feel pretty proud of. You know, ending in like the top, what, like 10 to 20% in those pretty consistently feels pretty good, okay? I'm allowed to, you know, feel good about that shit. We are playing so deep. Of course I'm calling. Good implied odds to hit a set. But we don't, so we're gonna check. I would have checked even if I hit it. Just gonna let it go. I swear to God, if a 4 or a 5 shows up here, fucking. It's okay, they're checking it down. Oh, he bet, okay. I'm not mad. You're mad. What am I gonna call the flop and then call the turn if they, you know, keep going? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We're pretty deep. Maybe that was a call. Penfolds says, I put him on a high pair. Yeah. Yeah. If that's what we're talking about, that previous hand where he had pocket 10s, I had pocket 8s. Yes. That was very possible. Again, what I was reading with his bet sizing was that he was a little scared. And I should have considered the fact that he could have been scared with jacks facing a queen on the river and 2 3s on the board. That can equal I'm scared. That's what I should have clocked. Friendly reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button. That really helps me out, and I appreciate you guys very much. You guys are awesome. Like I said, we're in for the long haul. Late reg is an hour 45. And I'm not fucking leaving, okay? He's got a ton of chips here. And he's doing nothing with those chips. He says no. He had 7 deuce exactly. Or the dirty diaper. I don't know. Queen 10. We got a gut shot. That's something. Kenji is never folding. I've played versus Kenji before. I'm going to go ahead and go big here. Actually, no. Kenji doesn't like to fold. I'm just going to check it. He's probably going to bet at it. No, he doesn't. Okay. So we got a free river. It's no bueno. I'm just going to check fold here. No reason to get weird. Like, I check the turn. I'm not repping anything on the river. I could have tried to rep the 9, but it's just, like, not worth it. Like I said, Kenji does not like to fold. So that means when I actually have a hand, I can bet for value. Penfolds says, what's the buy-in? The buy-in, good sir, is 22. I said, good sir, you could be a she, I don't know. But yeah, the buy-in's 22. Usually the guarantee is 2K on a Sunday night during the nightly 22. But tonight, it's a 10K guarantee because this is the Colossal main event. So we've got 2670 up top. Pays out to 38. I don't give a shit about this mid cash. I don't care about that, guys. As per the usual, I care about this. That's what I'm out for. That's what we're going for. And late reg is an hour and 42 minutes. I mean, we're in for the long haul. Right now, sitting in 189th place out of 208 players. Sorry, 192 out of 210. Just changed. DK all day says ace jack or king queen. You're asking which one I prefer. Ew, what a weird I hate that question, but I understand why you asked it because it is a good question. It makes me uncomfortable though. I'm going to assume that they're both suited, and if they're both suited, I will take ace jack. Yeah. Ace jack is not like I it's so easy to get in trouble with ace jack, right? But also with king queen. Depending on the situation. In a single raise pot, not so much. 3-bet pot, king queen is so difficult to play, and so is ace jack. But it's just ace jack suited, you know, just enough, just a little bit more, just because of the nut flush potential. Final answer, lock it in. Penfolds gives the thumbs up. I give it right back. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's not start getting card dead here. I am in the back of the pack here, and I need to make some shit happen. Okay, it's it's really interesting that it's late reg is like 2 hours instead of 1 hour. We started with 500 big blinds. But I don't think that's right. I think literally, like towards the end, you're going to be buying in for like 5 big blinds. Late reg. Which is, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head, that's what it feels like. Based on how it usually is. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if I can get a hand and play aggressively and just try to win some pots. It's weird. I see a comment here from someone named Jasmine, but it doesn't show up on... Like, it's showing up on my Twitch feed, but not in YouTube comments. I don't know why. Maybe it was a bad comment. Bad one. And Andreas Garcia Ruiz says 5'7" offsuit looks like an aim to me. Oh, all in. Looks like an all in to me. You're right. That was 100% a jam. And that was a missed opportunity on my part. That is a jam. That is an all in 100% frequency. Everyone knows that. Duh. And the fold was a misclick. Okay. Sue me. I've got pocket queens in the big blind. Come on, somebody raise this shit. Come on, Giggity. I know you're good for it. You've been raising this whole time. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And a call. Let's see. We're going to go... Oh. We're going to raise to 20. Nice and big because we're out of position. If somebody likes their hand, they're just going to call. They just want to see that flop. Yeah, let's go. Like that. You've got chips. You can call too. Okay, you don't call. Look at this flop, guys. I honestly think I can just jam here. I know that sounds weird. But if he's got jacks, tens, nines, or eights, he calls. I know that sounds weird. But, like, I honestly feel like that was a great board for that. Especially versus these players early on in the tournament where they feel like this is just monopoly money and they've got their finger really close to the rebuy button. I'm shooting for the moon, guys. Andreas says 6'10" offsuit looks like an all-in to me, LOL. 100% an all-in, and I don't know what the LOL is for because that would make it a joke. It's not a joke. That is an all-in. You're right. You keep catching me. Slipping, Andreas. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Catch me slipping. The real question is, why did I call this pre-flop? Textbook jam. Come on, man. Got to play better than that if you want to win. You're 100% correct. 100% correct. I mean, I don't know if you coach, but if you do, please hit me up. Send me your pricing. I'd love to look it over. And if you have any spots open, please take me on as a client. Penfold says, all in, scare off the fishes. Yeah. Yeah. I've got ace king on the button. Squirty says this. No, I say this. Penfold says check out. I don't know what that means. Okay, there's a raise from the hijack, which means nothing to me. I am raising, obviously. You guys already know that. We're going to 8. Penfold says, let him raise first. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you're talking about my pocket queens? What's so funny is I jammed, right? And I saw the wheels turning. He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Again, I was specifically targeting jacks. He doesn't have kings or aces because he would have raised me pre-flop. So I'm targeting jacks, tens, nines, and eights. Look at this, guys. 3-bet pot. Nothing to do but c-bet. This is a perfect board to c-bet. He's going to call. This is a perfect turn to overbet. It's exactly what I'm going to do. Bet big. And I should get a fold. Any jack, 8, or 4 that called, that feels kind of shitty on the flop calling, they want to see a turn, they're just going to fold there. Even a jack. Yes, even a jack. Look, he hated that. He hated that bet. Even a shitty jack feels terrible enough to fold there. I would. I feel a little squeamish with a jack there if it wasn't like really strong. Even if I had queen jack, I'd be like, oh shit, that's a huge bet. That's what we're doing today. Okay? I'm not fucking around. You usually got to pay extra for something like that, but it's free. It's free today, guys. That was textbook. That was textbook. Such a good spot. Right now, I've gotten up a little bit from the previous mistakes. Okay? Sitting in 73rd place out of 222 players. Hold on, I gotta read this comment from Andreas. Andreas says, sorry man, currently got John Poker. Yes, the man who invented poker. Shut up. And Alex Hold'em on my roster maybe next year. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend. Andreas, I can't even dream of like being a student of yours. Father Christmas says, have you ever suspected a player might be watching your stream? I don't need to suspect it because it's happened many times and it happens all the time. Feel free to do so. I'm on a 2-minute delay, guys. A lot of these hands don't last long enough to, allow a 2-minute delay to really catch up, especially, this isn't like a $1,000 buy-in or anything. So feel free, guys. If you want to join this tournament, the link is in my bio if you want to play on Clubs Poker. Anyways, Andrea says his delay is long enough so that it wouldn't matter. Correct. Father Christmas says, okay. Yeah, Andreas has got me. I don't like this hand versus even the smallest of raises. If it was suited, I would absolutely love it. I don't like cold calling with these small offsuit aces. It is no bueno. Alex Buckley says, are the bets dollars? So no, the bets that you're looking at here are with big blinds. That's what this BB here is. This is a tournament, not cash. So the buy-in was 22 doll hairs. And this is what you stand to win if you get first place. Okay? Second place pays out this, third place, and so on. Pays all the way out to 44th, but I don't really give a shit about that because we're going for first place. Is this an all-in? This was an all-in. What a huge pot goes to pocket eights. 7-5 suited called there with a flush draw. Like, not even like a great flush draw even, right? Like, he could have been up against a better flush draw. I have to see the replay. I have to see the replay. Let's play this from the beginning. He's got 7-5 suited, and he got like so invested. How? Pocket eights did what? Jammed. And he calls. I mean, I've seen worse calls there. I really have. Very big bet, but I have seen worse calls. If it was on the turn, terrible. On the flop, not the worst I've seen. He could be doing this with ace 7, king 7, queen 7, jack 7, 10 7, 9 7, 8 7. You have 7 5. Oh god, I've got queen 10. Oh, that's okay. I wouldn't have phrased it there anyway. You lose to most sevens, and you're literally just hoping to hit a 5, 7, or a club, and we can do the math here. Let's see how much equity he's got here. So, how many cards for the flush does he have left? So that's 13 minus 4. That's 9 plus 3 5s plus 3 7s. So that was 9 plus 6, 15 times 4. So he had 60% equity going into the turn. Kind of not the worst call I've ever seen. With how deep he was, right? I've seen worse calls. It sucks to be in that spot, right? You kind of just want to see. You kind of just want them to call and see that turn, and then make a decision from there. Because then your equity gets cut in half, right? Because you got one card to come. Obviously calling this. Okay, top pair. Most players will just c-bet here. Hey, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you very much. I hate the ace on the turn, but what are you going to do? Karina says, I wouldn't bet there. Unfortunately, I have to call this. Karina, number 1, thank you for the sub. Number 2, what? Which one? Which hand? Which hand are we talking here? I hate this bet. With the ace out there, this just feels like a value bet. I don't think that he could be betting a king. Let's think about this. Because he should see bet the flop even with an ace. And then when he hits the ace on the turn, I'm just going to fold it. I still lose to better kings. Yeah, I'm interested to see which hand you're talking about, Karina. My assumption is by the time this delay hits, you would have already told me. Okay, so the blinds just went up. Karina says, that's too risky with 8 people on that hand. Yeah, I'm still waiting for an answer on which hand we're talking about here. Because of delay stuff. I have second pair, not the worst kicker in the world. I hate being out of position here. Just check it. Just check it. Tell me you don't have a king. Okay, well, I have to call. If he checks back here, then we're good. He does check back there. The hearts come in. I don't feel terrible about the hearts. Small bet, the blocker bet here. If we get raised, we have to fold, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, snap fold. He says, I'm good. He says, okay, that was 1. I'm good. I'm just going to send him money. I don't know what they're saying, but they won the hand, and they deserve some dollar signs to, sent to them. If you're just now joining us, we're playing on Clubs Poker. Okay? This is the Nightly 22. And if you've seen this before, you're like, the Nightly 22. Yeah, I'm familiar. No, you're not. Listen up. This is the Colossal main event, Sunday night 22 buy-in. Buy-in is 22. Usually Sunday night guarantee 2K. Today 10K guarantee. We've got $2,500 up top. Okay? Okay. The 7 hand. says Karina. The one with the flush draw. Oh, you're saying this person. Okay. The person who had the top pair, shitty kicker, and the front door flush draw, betting there is risky. I don't think that it wasn't like the whole table that was involved, but I agree that a bet is not necessary there, because even if you hit your flush, like let's say you bet there and everyone calls and you hit your flush, you could still have a worse flush, right? So like, I think you kind of just go into check call mode, and maybe you could start betting for value on the turn or the river based on the action that's going on or whatever. But I do agree that on the flop, it's a little bit like out there to just start blasting, right? I agree with you. I'm glad that I got to, some clarification on that, and now I know which hand you're talking about. Because I agree. Very much so. Oh, man. Okay, let's look at the state of things. I'm in 189th right now, guys. Out of 233. Not great. But late reg is an hour and 22 minutes. We're not going anywhere, okay? I'm here to take first place, as per the usual. I don't want to min cash. I want it. Okay? I don't know how high this goes. I think about right here. No, right. Oh, still goes. Right there. The top. That's what I want. If you're enjoying the stream, please like and subscribe. Thank you. I love you. I've got the funny hand, the funny number hand. If this was a cash game, I'd go balls to the wall and 3-bet. But it's a tournament, so I have to fold it. I have to be smart and fold it, guys. Andreas says, not to be that guy again, but 2-10 offsuit was another jam. I mean, you keep catching me slip, Andreas, and, again, I don't know what you charge for coaching, but double it. Okay? Just saying. If John Poker and Alex Hold'em, were those the names? I swear to God, if I got that absolutely correct. John Poker, Alex Hold'em. I gotta, come on, guys. I'm on it. I'm sharp today, okay? Not sharp enough, unfortunately, because yes, the Brunson, the 10 deuce, is 100% a jam there. My mistake. I'm still learning, right? I'm still trying to get better. Takes time. Thanks for the likes in chat, guys. I appreciate you very much. Music's getting funky. Let's see if the cards start getting funky too. Hey, baby. That's what I feel like this song needs. Yeah, we're here to play the Nightly 22 on Clubs Poker. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I hope you guys can hear the music. If not, I just sound like a total idiot. I think I sound like an idiot regardless in this scenario, but I don't know. Karina says, I like playing the 7 deuce game. I do too. I actually played that last night, and it was really interesting. So 6-9 fold is criminal. I'll be honest. Yes, I know. I don't want to talk about it, Andreas. But last night I played a friendly home game. It was a 25-cent, 50-cent game We had a couple tables going. This wasn't at my house. It was at somebody else's. And they had the 7 deuce game going. And I like the 7 deuce game. Sometimes I get a little too weird with it. But last night, so again, it's a 25-cent, 50-cent game. It's unfortunately a fold. And there was a straddle and then a blind bet. So the straddle was $1. The blind bet was to $4. And I was literally like next to act pre-flop, and I looked down at 7 deuce. Now, in this 7 deuce game, if you won with 7 deuce, there's a $1 bounty from everybody. So there were 8 people at this table, I think. So I would have gotten $7 because I was one of those players as well. So I would have gotten $7. If I got like fucking weird with it, I was going to like open. It was technically a 3-bet because that was a blind bet to $4. So I technically would have 3-bet to like 15 to like chase that dream of the 7 deuce bounty. No. I just mucked it. Unfortunately, I wanted to get weird with it, but it just didn't make any sense with that specific pot. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, blind bet to $4 there sounds like a good game. It's a great game. I love that game. Anyways, Andreas says memory on this guy. I know. You don't have to tell me twice. Paul says, could you explain a bit why you go or not when to go? The decision making, I mean. Are you saying like which hands to play? Like I folded the 7-4 offsuit because I was first to act pre-flop, and there are a ton of other people to act behind me, which means way more chances of someone having a much better hand than this hand. That's an example, if that's what you're asking. There are many, many, many factors, especially once you start dealing with different stack sizes. Right now, we're all pretty deep stacked, so it's not like the stack sizes don't really come into play, but anyways. I hope I somewhat answered your question. If you still have more questions, feel free to ask. Karina says, also, thank you for saying my name correctly. I appreciate you. No problem. You know what's funny? When I look at that, now that you say that, I picture somebody saying Corinna. Do people say Corinna? Because if they do, they can get the fuck out of here. Because Corinna is not a name. It's Karina, right? I don't know. You guys, I've got 10 deuce. I've got the Brunson, and I've got a backdoor straight draw. Or also, as Von GTO would say, I have a backdoor pair draw if I hit a 10 or a 2. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I see all the emotes in chat. I love you guys too, very much so. For one big blind, do we call? Do we get silly? Do we get silly? I mean, this is such a dumb call. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I want to take back my big blind, please. I want to go home. I want to go home. Get me out. Get me out of the spot. But now I've got 69 big blinds, so that actually was a good call. For now. Anyways. What is going on? This is like the slowest table in the history of ever. So he's going big here. Relatively. Right? Squirty has probably got like a jack or a queen. And they just say, nope, giving it up. I've got the dirty diaper. I'm folding it. Andreas is probably going to tell me that this is obviously an all-in, and you're probably right, but I don't know. Paul says, yes, that's what I mean. Like, speak about that from time to time. Thanks. You got it. No problem. So this hand right here is trash. I'm in the small blind, which means post-flop, I would be first to act. Potentially in a very large multi-way pot here. With all these other players, I'm going to kill myself. That is, I would have had the wheel straight here. I'm not actually gonna kill myself. Take that out of the stream. Anyways, Karina says, yes, they do. Thank you. That is so wild. People are so weird. All it takes is just a little bit of thought, right? And associating with other names that you've heard. Have you ever heard the name Corinna? I haven't. I have heard the name Karina. Okay, so it's probably Karina. Anyways. Andrea says 10 deuce, 10 deuce, 10 deuce. Are you summoning 10 deuce right now? Is that like a Beetlejuice thing? I know that was my hand. I know. Anyways, yeah, that deuce 3 hand. that was a bad example. Okay, Paul, don't listen to me. No, that was a bad example. Calling there would be a big mistake. Now, if it limped to me and nobody had raised, I could consider, I could consider calling, but it's such a shitty hand. It is one of the worst hands, right up there with 7 deuce. So, like, okay, I didn't play 10 deuce here because this is just not a good hand. You are looking, Karina says that hand is trash. Yes, thank you. It was trash. The dirty diaper hand, yes. Andrea says, nah, 3 deuce offsuit is a fold. Come on, man, you know that. Darn it! You're right. I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing my best. I'll get it. I'll figure this out. Paul says, that backfired. Yes, it did. That's a gnarly flop. Yeah. That sucked. That was really hard to see. So, Paul, let's talk. Let's talk here. Okay. Taryn says the poker god is back. Taryn, you're back. Glad to have you back in chat. Thanks again for being here as per the usual. I'm going to go ahead and raise this. Now, the reason why I'm raising this, Paul, is because it has been folded to me, and I am in relatively late position. I have less players to act behind me. And this hand here, I can hit an ace, which is pretty good. I can hit a straight draw, which is pretty good. Now, this particular flop is very bad, even versus the big blind, because it's a monotone board, meaning all spades. So if he's got a spade, he's not going anywhere. This is a good turn for me. Now, when he checks here, I can go small. This is a little bit of value, but also to ensure that hopefully he checks the flop again. Doesn't matter. He folds. It's good. I take it down. I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to give you my thought process. And if you have questions along the way, please ask. I've got pocket fives here. I'm going to call this raise. There is a chance somebody could raise here, but my goal is to call and see a flop with a 5 on it, okay? Because I want to hit a set. And I did that. I did just that. Let's hope he keeps betting, okay? Now, this is a relatively dry flop. Unless he's got exactly 6-7, I'm not scared of it. But I don't think I should raise here. I think I should just call. If it was like, 2 spades or something like that, now I lose to any 7, which sucks. But I can't be too scared of it because he could also be scared of it. So I'm just going to call here. Raising doesn't achieve anything here. Now there's a straight on the board. I lose to any 10. Okay, guys? Let's keep that in mind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he's got a 10, that's no bueno. If he's got a 10, I don't think he's betting that. I appreciate the okay, he didn't have a 10, so it's just chop up. Okay. I appreciate the sub. ST Soccer. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. This hand is usually a fold, but I'm going to raise it because I feel pretty confident versus these players. Karina says, LOL, I had a friend call me that for 3 years, and then when a teacher actually said my name, she asked me why I didn't correct her. I said that I did, but then stopped after a while. I am so sorry that you have to endure that. That is very frustrating. Okay, so I get 3-bet. I could just let this go. I am not continuing because he's 3-betting into 3 other players out of position. Generally, players don't like to do that with weak hands as a bluff. So he could be doing this with king, queen, queens, kings, aces, ace, king, ace, queen. Tons of ace-x hands that I just don't want to see a flop versus if I see a jack or a king on the flop, holding king jack in a 3-bet pot, even though I'm in position versus that range, I'm probably no good. So I fold it. I hope you enjoyed that, Paul. That was for you. And thank you so much. I keep seeing all the likes, and the reacts. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for that. And the subscribes. I mean, come on. You guys are awesome. You know what else is awesome is green tea. Green tea keeps you going, and it keeps you green. I don't know. That was a bad one. That was a really bad one. I'll work on it. Imagine getting sponsored by green tea. I would lose my mind. Just any green tea. I really like green tea. I've said that way too many times so far. I'm not going to say that again. Green tea. That was the last time. Hey, Delicate Flame says, what's up, Josh? What's up to you, Delicate Flame? Hope you're doing well. Clive says, Clive from Durban, South Africa. Durban? Am I saying that right? Durban? I'm unfamiliar. But hello, Clive. I like that intro too. That's like if I commented on something and they see the name Josh Kaysen on there, I go, Josh from California, coming at you. I like that. Start with your name. Lead with that. Andrea says, how many big blinds do you start with in the tournament? So this specific tournament, we actually, look at this. Jesus Christ. No, I got moved to another table. Oh, hey, I recognize this name right here. JCO Poker is someone that I am familiar with. Paul says, yes, thanks. So anyway, sorry, to answer your question, Andreas, it started with 500 big blinds. This person says, we got Kaysen in the house. Yeah, we do. Karina says, my favorite hand is pocket tens. That's interesting. Is there a story behind that, or you just like the shape of it? I gotta say, I have to comment back, obviously. So this is actually James Cody, this JCO Poker here, we actually talked about this tournament, and I was like, hey, maybe I'll see you there. Out of 237 players, I just happened to be at his table. Andreas said, sponsored by Green Tea. This guy, damn, stole the joke right as I typed it. Hey, I like that. We're on the same brain waves. Clive says yes. Clive, I dig your style. You know what? You're just You're just on it. I like you. Delicate Flame says, I remember we played a few hands in your meetup game about a month back. I was D Flame. I know the name D Flame on here. I've seen you before. Thanks for hopping in the stream. I appreciate you. Karina, are you D Flame? Are you playing in the Nightly 22 tonight? Karina says, I always win with pocket tens. Always? How do you... What deal with the devil do I gotta do to always win in pocket tens? No, I do like pocket tens. And a lot of players, they say they don't like pocket jacks. And I say, you know what you do with pocket jacks is you just play it like it's pocket tens, and then you won't have as many problems. People tend to overvalue pocket jacks, and then they play it kind of weird, kind of goofy, right? But if you look at it like it's pocket tens, you can play it appropriately. Obviously, if you're playing it like pocket tens and there's a 10 on the flop, you don't have a set. You heard it here first. Clive says, do you prefer Hold'em or Omaha? Oh my God, Hold'em. I am not a fan of Omaha very much. Like, at all. Maybe, like, if I was, like, 10 drinks in, on the verge of death, I'd be like, let's play some Omaha! Other than that, I don't really enjoy it very much. It is so easy to go broke in that game. Karina says, I like Hold'em. Same here. Same here. So, obviously, you see here we're on a break. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to BRB just to take this sweater off because I am sweating bullets, okay? And you guys get to look at the really cool BRB, what is it, animation that I have here. And I want you to judge it, a 1 out of 10, okay? 10 being the best and 1 being trash, okay? And this will only be like 30 seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, 1 out of 10. What do you think? I love it. I think it's adorable. I paid an artist for these, you know, little cartoon versions of me. If you didn't see the starting animation, this is what it looks like. I love this. Me with the cards. Look at those eyes shifting around. Shifty. I really like that one. That one's my favorite. But yeah, I await your rating. Alex is Robux. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It says, what meme still massive though? Huh? What? Can somebody translate? I don't know what that means. Taryn says, Omaha is poker on crack. Yes. It's just so wacky. It's just, because it's not, if I'm being entirely honest, I have never played just straight Omaha. It's always been double board bomb pots. PLO double board bomb pots is really all I've played. Maybe if that wasn't the version of Omaha, then Clive says that's cool, brother. I doesn't even give a rating. Clive, you are just killing it. I don't know what your vibe is, but I love it. Karina says 8. I take that. Bro didn't answer my question. Bro didn't understand your question, okay? Let's reset. Ask it again, and I will do my best. Word it differently, because I have no idea what you said there. Thor is in chat. If you see the name Carlos there, you could refer to Carlos as Thor. That's what the lightning bolts are for. Everybody say hi to Thor, because Thor is awesome. Thanks for joining, Thor. Taryn says Columbus. Oh, you're answering Clive. Andrea says I'm gonna call it a night. 7 a.m. lecture class tomorrow. Good luck, brother. Thank you very much, Andreas. I hope you have a good night, and I hope the lecture goes well. For you, not for anyone else. Everyone else can suck a dick. Thor says, passed me the link of the artist. Don't know what you mean there, Thor. The starting is 100% a 10. I agree. Thank you so much. We're on the same page there. The break animation is crisp. Thank you. Thank you. Ace King suited, under the gun. You know what's up. What a great start. What a great hand. You know what I noticed? The coming back from break on here, not just on here, like any coming back from break hand I have is usually good. I don't know what that is. What is that? Paul says 7 out of 10. Add some spikes, hearts, clubs. Floating around in the background would look so cool. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Kind of like that, if I'm being honest. Logging it. Check this out, guys. The question is, do I lead here? I think I go into a check, and I don't know if I can raise multi-way here. I think especially versus, this person's name's Diddy Party. Yeesh. I think I just go into check call mode here. Top pair is fantastic. Even more reason to stick around. I think I just pile it in. Like, it's a snap for me. And they take it down, and I'm out. Just like that. But that's okay. Because I've got another bullet in me. Yes, I'm re-entering. Oh, but I'm not at James's table anymore. Damn it. All right. No. Let's do the math on that hand, guys. How much equity do I have going into the river? Any ace or king? There were 2 kings out there, so there are 2 left. That's 2 kings plus 3 aces plus 9 clubs. 14 times 2, 28% equity. With such a strong hand, I think is still a call. It doesn't feel like amazing, but I think it's still a call there. Because if for some reason he hit a king on the turn and you was just freaking out, I'm probably best, right? Pass me the link info for the artist animations. Yeah, for sure. I'll DM you. Actually, if you don't mind, could you DM me just as a reminder, and I will for sure respond with it. I just don't want to forget to send it to you. Clive says, what time, dear brother? Here it's 5:03. Here it is 7:04 p.m. Ace King big win, says Karina. Ace King big loss, unfortunately. No help on the river, but that's okay. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I've got bullets. Late regis for another hour, and I'm not fucking leaving, okay? I see the reactions in chat. Appreciate you guys very much. I really wish I could have stayed at that table, though. That sucks. That sucks. Paul says, what a cooler, you did good. I appreciate you. I don't think it was necessarily cooler, but I mean, he's either got a straight or 2 pair there very often. I don't think he's just going wild with a king, but, you know. I think my hand was like just way too incredibly strong to fold. Even with the math. I mean, the math does matter. If let's not ignore the math, but I just make the best hand on the river very often. It's not like I had like a low flush draw. I had top pair and the nut flush draw. I feel very confident calling there. Now, I've got ace-10 suited in the low jack. Definitely raising it up, especially when it's folded to me. Let's take a look at the stack sizes of the table. Nothing really to worry about right now. Stack sizes are just normal right now. I've got a, as someone would say, butt shot straight draw. Oh no, I've got a gut shot. It's not the butt shot, unfortunately. Got a fold here. He's just got a king. Yep. Oh, shit. He had ace queen. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble in that hand. Karina says it's 10 for me. Clive says it's 12 hours difference. Taryn says maybe a big pre-flop raise with the ace king might not let him see that flop. Yes. I probably could have sized up a little bit because my that's actually not a terrible point. So I've been raising to 3x for the most part, but I did not adjust for being in early position. So I could have easily made it like 4x or even more. It's not like I was super short stacked. So I don't hate that idea. Good thinking. Karina says, why do you bet on 9-10? So if I'm remembering correctly, I had 9-10 in the cutoff or the hijack. And when I'm folded to there, 9-10, even though it's not suited, I still feel confident raising that there because I can often get folds and get called by the big blind. Getting heads up with the big blind is number one, like regardless of my hand, just such a profitable spot if you know how to play it in position, right? Of course, I'm in position, I'm heads up versus the big blind. So I can often c-bet the flop and the turn and get folds regardless of my hand. That's number one. Number two, I feel very confident versus this player base. So post-flop, I think I can navigate pretty well. Even if I do get called a cold caller behind. Yeah. I hope that answered your question. Nine ten isn't like the worst hand in the world. Obviously, it would be way better if it was suited, but something to work with. Easy fold. Okay, right now, this is bullet number 2. We're in for 44. Paul says, how long have you been playing poker with real money? I am 1 year in. 1 year into my poker journey, approximately. Give or take a year. A little bit more than that. But, yeah. I think I can raise this. I don't need to raise it because they are raising for me. That sizing doesn't really scare me that much. I could have gone for a fold, but a suited low ace like this, I don't mind calling. It's going to go multi-way many times, and this is a good hand multi-way for this very reason. Because now we're back in the nut flush territory, and there's another straight on the board, right? I mean, like I feel like I've been here before, right? Wow, it checks around. Okay. I mean, no reason to bet. I guess I could have bet. No one's checking back a 10 there, but I just wanted to see the frickin' river. I really doubt ace high's taking this down. So just gotta fold it. But hey, I had a second chance at my nut flush, and it didn't work out. But it's fine. I could have maybe led out on that turn, but I don't think anyone's checking top. Yeah, no, somebody could have still checked top pair there, like the player behind me. Let's see. I would normally go 3, so I'll go 4 here because there's a limper. I'm in position with pocket 7s, which feels great. Limp call is good. We like that. We also love this flop versus a limp caller. Very similar range to like a big blind caller. Not a super strong range. When they check to me, I can often go small here and get folds. So I am going to do that. I am going to go to 4 big blinds. I was going to go to like 3.2, which is, but often get folds here. Like I said, easy peasy. Textbook shit. Karina says, thank you. I was confused because it wasn't suited, but now I understand. Awesome. No problem. I'm here to answer questions. I'm only like a year into my poker journey. I've got a coach. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. The skill ceiling in this game is so incredibly high, but I do know some things. I don't think I'm amazing. There are so many good players out there. But yeah. I'll tell you what I know. How about that? And if I don't know, I will say I don't know. James Cody DM'd me and said, no, not the ace king. I'm just telling him I couldn't fold it. What did I say my equity was going into that river? Was it 28%? So here I've got the 9-10. Now, the reason why I'm not raising this here specifically is because it's not been folded to me. Because I have the 2 limpers here behind, it's less likely that they're going to fold to a raise. And I'm going to go into more of a multi-way pot territory, right? When they limp, they generally are less wanting to give it up. Now, they'll give it up versus this sizing very often, but this person does not want to do that. I'm not calling with this hand. This is not a good hand multi-way. If it was suited, I would call there. This person, if you saw, they sent that little money symbol over here. They're not doing that with a strong hand when they call there. That's what's called ostentatious behavior. They are... Very often they are not doing that with a strong hand. God, what does he have? Let's ask the question. A7? A lot of people like limp calling with weak aces. If he's got A7, he's calling. He could also have clubs. He could just have just any ace. I don't think he's doing that with just any ace, though. He's call. Okay, that's a call. Ace king? Ace king suited? No. Versus a set? A flop set. So he did that with ace king suited? Why do I keep getting 9-10 offsuit? What the fuck is going on? I totally misread that guy. I wish that he didn't go so that I could make a note of that. Because you can make notes on here. One of my favorite YouTubers I watch for poker loves pocket sevens. Pocket sevens is pretty sweet. I like it. Terrence says flush draws are such a tease, right? Speedy Gonzalez says if you play on GG Poker, far more hard. Yes, 100%. This is a very soft site. I recommend it very much so. Karina says you said it was 28%. Thank you so much for reminding me. 28% equity. Just couldn't let it go. I was saying something and I don't remember. I got off track because I saw I got 9-10 offsuit. I don't know. Really hoping we can make something happen here. There's still 45 minutes left in late reg. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Man, that ace-king hand. That guy with the ace-king suited versus a set of queens. Look at this. A set over set. 10s versus 2s. What is going on, guys? And I got pocket 7s in the big blind. These are just some wild, wild hands that we're seeing here. A couple wild ones I've been a part of as well. Now, what I don't want to do, I don't really feel like raising this and getting called and being in a big multi-way pot with pocket 7s like out of position. So I'm just going to check there and let it go. This person says poker. Oh, because they said 2 coolers back to back. Yeah, that is poker. Pocket 7s is just really difficult to play out of position, especially in a multi-way pot. You're just going to miss the flop so often. There's just going to be so many overcards. So I'm glad to just see a flop. If there's a 7 out there, there could also be other cards that people get, you know, in love with. Like a straight, right? That sucks for ace 10 there. Do I limp this? Yes. It's not suited, but I can make a snick straight, and it's such a cheap price. Half a big blind? Let's go. Let's do it. Never mind. Look at this asshole over here. Raising. Psh, who does that? I would have had a gut shot. But I'm not getting involved there with this hand. Look at this. What is going on? He just had ace high. Ace high? Is that what? Set 7 coming. Unfortunately, it did not. It did not. Queen 4 offsuit. Eh. Blah. And if these guys were shorter, not as deep, I would consider even raising this. Just again, just because of the confidence versus these players, but no, they've got too many big blinds to call. The James Bond hand. What's a James Bond hand? Is it the is pocket 7s? Is that the? I don't know. I've got the nuts. I'm gonna fold the nuts. Believe it or not. I'm trying to share the wealth with the other players at the table. I can't win every hand, guys. A lot of ace-queen on these flops. Ace-queen is my favorite hand, by the way. What? If you watch the stream, you know that. Would have loved to be in the mix here with ace-queen. I wouldn't even be scared of this heart. Maybe a little bit in this big multi-way pot. Check, check. Nobody's got a flush here. No, pocket kings, no. Hate to see it. All right, we're starting to get into short stack territory, which sucks. This is so wild. There's still 40 minutes left in late reg, which is wild to me. If it was me, surely we'll call it. I don't know which hand you're talking about, Speedy. That bluff so bad. I don't remember which hand we're talking about because of the delay. Yucky, queen 4. Yeah, super yucky. Don't like it. Not a fan. Oh, 007. Yeah, yes. That is James Bond, but what is the hand? There is no 0 in poker. Just made it up. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm in 170th place out of 220. And I've got 7 deuce again, guys. They're trying to take me, they're trying to tear me down, but I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to say super positive, I almost said. Half Dead 3313 says, and you don't win any hands if you don't play. Correct. I don't know what you're referring to. I keep getting pocket sevens. What's going on? Is this real life? I should have sized up a little bit out of position. It's okay. Just waiting best hand. Play every pot. Also not good. Yes. I should not be playing 7 deuce. I should not be playing queen 4 offsuit. There are many hands that I should not be playing. Speedy is 100% correct there. Okay, so everyone just calls. No 7 on the flop. Kind of sucks to see it. It is what it is. I'm not going to bet at this because being raised would be the worst thing in the world. So when he checks back here, way less likely that he has a jack. If I get checked to, I gotta let it go. There's too many rivers that are bad for me, and these, like, he's deep enough that he can just call this and, like, not care. Of course he folded, doesn't really matter now, but that's actually not the worst river in the world. But, I mean, this person is just so short-stacked. Like, what are they doing this with? Like, spades, maybe? I don't know. Now, foolish just thinking about it. Leading out. Okay, that's strength. That's a 3, probably. What is that? What? You put them on 6-8? So this person led with a 6. I would have taken it down. Miserable. Ryder says, what does BB stand for? Karina answered the question. Ryder says, on his money thing. Yeah, that's big blind. 23.5 BB. Yeah. This is big blind. So, hold on one second here. Yeah, call this. It's getting a little... Like, I'm literally, like... There are a lot of good turns here that I could have. I don't like how long I took on that call, though. That's kind of a tell. Like, he's just going to keep betting very often, and I'm going to have to let it go. He didn't bet, and now on this river, I think very often I can bet and take it down, which is what I'm going to do. If he had hearts, oftentimes he would keep betting there, especially with me being so short stacked. He would want to keep applying pressure. Yeah, I feel good about that. Yeah, it means big blind. Sorry, I will get into more of an explanation here shortly. I would love a check back here, please. I'm just gonna let it go. Speedy says, you can win. Thank you. I appreciate the confidence. I need more green tea, guys. That's what's up. Feeling a little, woo. 6-7. Well, I'm probably just gonna raise here. I'd be fine getting it heads up. If I get raised, I gotta let it go, obviously. I could have also folded. Not folded, limped. That would have been acceptable as well. But the jam here, that just... Okay. I think he's like, oh, if he's short stacked, he's gonna call me with worse. Half Dead said, I'm thinking a pair of sixes. I'm trying to figure out which hand you're talking about. Call the 6. I don't know which hand we're referring to here. Oh, what am I doing? That was I should have just folded that hand. If I'm not raising it, it's a fold. I've seen worse flops for this hand. Is this real money or no? We are playing for real money, yes. Terrence says, good jam, savage. Let's go. Thank you. I felt pretty good about it as well. Just gonna let it go. This is a great board for limped hands. Loon says, dime Hermano. I don't know what that means. Karina says, duck hunting, because I had the ducks. And Viper says, or he could have been trying the trap. Yes, he could have been. And sometimes that happens, and sometimes you just got to go with it. This is just a fold. I'm not going to raise it. Call, 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 says Half Dead. Taryn says, put it all on the line. That's what poker is all about. Yes. Van says this should be a call. I'm assuming you're talking about the 6-7 hand. Yeah, I looking back on it, I should have paid more attention to the stack sizes behind me. And I think I could have gotten away with just limping. Or folding, even. Wait, why didn't you stay in on the 2 pair? Which 2 pair are we talking? Which 2 pair are we talking, Karina? I've got 17 big blinds and a dream. There's still 30 minutes left in late reg. Like, what's the starting stack here? Starting chips is 25K. And then what are the blinds right now? 750, 1500. So you'd be coming in with 16 big blinds. So the blinds just went up. They're going to go up 4 more times before late reg is done. Is that right? Yes, I think. Let's just say I'm right. But I don't know what they're going up to. Let's say 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500. Worst, like best case scenario. So that puts it at 3,500 with a 25K starting stack. You're coming in with 7 big blinds. I was actually pretty close. I think I said earlier, if you remember, I think I said you'd come in with like 6 big blinds. Pretty close. Pocket eights. It's so early on. Dude, I don't think I have like a ton of fold equity. I'm just gonna go for it. This is probably a fold. I think jamming here isn't like the worst thing that I could have done. There's just so many players left to act. Okay, it worked out. Half Dead said, sorry, voice texting is a few hands back where the guy took it with 6-8, I think. Huh? Oh, call. Oh, you're saying I should have called on that turn. Yeah. Yeah, I might have been able to. The 2 pair with the ducks. You should call those 2s and 4 on flop. I think, honestly, I could have called. I still only have bottom pair. I know you say I have 2 pair, but I have my hand is not strong, right? So what I mean is, if he's got any other pair, he's got a better 2-pair, right? If he makes any other pair, he's got better 2-pair. I'm going to a flop with the Octocrab. I've seen worse flops. I really doubt this is going to check to the river. Yeah. Fold when he put more equity, not 3 big blinds. Speedy said jam. I think you're talking about the pocket eights. I did. That made no sense to me. I think you're still talking about the pocket deuces. If he's got a 4 on that 4-4, whatever it is, you're already low stack. Yeah. Yeah, I think a jam with the eights, looking back on it, was just kind of the play, especially because I've got more bullets if I need it. Let's look back at the pocket deuces, because everybody's talking about the pocket deuces hand. What do I got? King 10 here. That is not a call. Come on, where is it? Here we go. Let's watch the hand. I want to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and really look at this. Did he raise? Yeah, he raised. Okay. I've got Queen 3 over here, which I just got to fold, unfortunately, because it's such a pretty hand. No, it's not. Okay. When I check this flop, and he c-bets, I've got 25 bigs behind. Yes, this is a call. You guys are 100% correct. Like, it's, I won't say 100%. I'll say I probably could have called. And very often you will see the, oh, I've got a hand I can jam with here easily. Hate that. Absolutely hate it. Ace King, I'm dead. Absolutely hate it. Of course I run an Ace King. Okay. I've got another bullet, guys. And we're heads up. Jack 10. Do a little heads up play here. Mambo Man, what you want to do? Well, you know I'm calling. Even though I'm out of position. I've got top pair. I think I just check. And then if he bets, I'm just gonna get the money in here. 10-8. We're good. Okay, so immediate double up, feels great. Welcome back to the game, Josh. Thank you very much. Okay, and we just get thrown into another table. Let's see who's here. Do I know anyone here? I played with some of these people. So Van says he raised pre-flop. That means he got higher cards. If we're still talking about the pocket twos hand, let's continue talking about it. Okay. So I can call here, and oftentimes he's just doing he's just doing the c-bet, right? This is just a standard c-bet. Yes, I feel like I should have leaned more towards a call than a fold. But I don't mind the fold. Yes, I can afford it, right? But it's just like, this isn't, I value these big blinds, right? This isn't chump change. I'm out of position. I'm going to have to check again. I check, and then he checks here, and then he gets to see a free river card that improves him. Pocket twos ends up not being the best hand so often going on to the turn in the river that it's just like, it just wasn't worth it to me. But I do understand the thought process there of saying that a call should have been considered. Yes, I agree. Running into some hands here. Kind of sucks. Is what it is. Speedy says, good luck. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. Speedy says, let's go. Yeah. Jack 10's okay sometimes. What is going on here? Why is everyone taking, like, forever? Jams with Ace King. I ran into Ace King again? Again? Versus Pocket Tens. Wow. I'm gonna like start getting PTSD about this fucking Ace King shit. Ace King has not been friendly to me today. If you guys remember, I lost with that Ace King suited when I called off on the river. And it was no good. Even though I had top pair and the nut flush draw. And then I ran into Ace King again and again. That's poker, baby. All right, let's look at the state of things. Buy-in, 22. Prize pool, 10K. Is that right? Yes, it's right. This is the Colossal main event Sunday nightly 22. Usually, why would you go all in with Ace 10? Not even same color. Because, so, you know what? And what I'm going to do is, and what I like to do is take these to like GTO Wizard after the fact and look at that and see if that is a jam. I feel as though, if memory serves, that the solver would like a jam there. Does it? I went to a new table, so it might not show the fucking replay. Okay, guys. I've got my favorite hand. It's not suited, but it is my favorite hand. There's some short stacks here at this table, which makes me a little nervous. Just fold to me, please. Thank you. Now I can raise here. I'm gonna go 2.5. You survived the gulag. Yes. Good. Yes, exactly. Low paired board sucks. And I'm out of position. I'm just going to check. No reason to start betting now. None of this is hitting my range. I am just going to check. And we'll see what he does here. I have a note on this person, but I'm not going to read it right now. Ace high takes it down. Let's go. Okay. I don't think I can go look at that Ace 10 hand. Remind me, if you've been watching this whole thing, was I facing a raise? I think I was. If I'm remembering correctly, I was in the cutoff. I was in the cutoff with Ace 10 offsuit. There was either a limp behind me from the hijack or they raised to 2 big blinds. I had approximately 18 to 19 big blinds behind and decided to jam. I'm not calling with that hand. If I were to do anything, I would either raise. I'm not folding that hand. I'm trying to remember exactly the scenario. I don't mind my jam there. I think I could have also raised, but When players rebuy in a tournament, is part of that amount typically added to the prize pool? Yes, 100% it is. Let's go ace queen. Yeah. Yes, Mac. Yes, it is. So look, so we've got 201 players left in this tournament, right? But if I go here, you see that there's 201 players, 460 buy-ins. So this could have been multiple people. This does not mean necessarily that there were 460 players that bought in. This is just how many buy-ins there were. The guarantee If you'll notice, this was higher before. It's gone down because as there are more buy-ins and it gets later in the tournament, and they start to, get more money in here, they start to extend what it pays out to. Right now it's paying out to 77th. Before it was at like 30th place. Ace high probably good. It was good. Short stack okay, but you out of position with that ace 10. Van, the great thing about jamming is position only matters depending on how many streets you're playing. And if you are all in, you are not playing. If you're out of position, it doesn't matter, because I'm trying to word this properly, but position doesn't matter at that point because I'm not playing any more streets, basically. Like, position only matters. What I got? Nothing. Okay. Position only matters if I'm seeing a flop and I still have chips in front of me and I can still, like, check or call or, bet or raise or things like that. But it doesn't really matter there when I go all in. 5-6 suited on the small blind. What a beautiful little limp scenario. Now, if he raises, I fold, obviously. Backdoor straight flush draw. Steven free? Is it Steven or Stefan? Because I see that. Do I call with straight backdoor straight flush draw? This feels like such a oh my god! I have the open-ended straight flush draw, guys. Am I gonna get in super trouble for this? He could still have a 10 or a 7. I don't think he has a jack. He didn't have a 10 or a 7, but he still c-bet that flop. He didn't even c-bet. That was a limp pot. What is SC? Says Edward. SC stands for sweeps coins. That is the currency that this website operates on. Also, you can play with gold coins. Gold coins are free. Okay? But if you want to play for sweeps coins, you can redeem sweeps coins, any sweeps coins that you win, 1-to-1 for dollars. So if I have 100 sweeps coins in my account on here and I want to cash it out, that would be $100. That's how it works on Clubs Poker. Beautiful suited connector in the cutoff. 33 big blinds, healthy. Under the gun raise, this is just a call. Open-ended straight draw, backdoor flush draw, feels pretty good. We'll see if he c-bets. I don't think there's any reason for me to bet if I get checked to, so I'm just gonna call. Okay, you got 4 players after you, so any of them could call. Don't jam more than 2. Van, I think you're referring to the ace-10 hand. I've got a lot of equity here. I think I'm just in position. I might as well just see the free river. I don't think betting really achieves that much. Sure enough, I did not hit shit. Pocket jack sticks it down. So Van, we're still talking about the ace-10 hand, which is fine. I like talking about this stuff. You got 4 players after you, so any of them can call. Yes, but with that big of a bet, I still do feel that I have some fold equity. Top pair feels good. If he bets at this, I don't feel great. He's short stacked. Oftentimes they don't want to do that with there's an ace out there. I am going to call, obviously, with top pair. If he puts the money in, I don't think I can call. He checks. I feel good about that check. I am going to check it back. Keep in some bluffs that he might go for here on the river. I don't think he's doing this with a better ace if he bets here. So I'm just going to call it. He did. He checked back. He checked his 2 pair that he made there. Oh, I feel terrible about that. Okay. Miserable. Yeah. Let me go back to that hand. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. C-betting the flop feels normal. Okay. I think this is a good one to go over with my coach too. Deepak says, which application? This is Clubs Poker. Okay. So let's go back to his C-bet here. Hold on, I've got the suited funny hand here. Obviously I'm folding. Okay. So yeah, I don't feel too crazy about the C-bet. And then he makes 2 pair. He decides to slow down. Wow. And then the jam. I mean, well played, you know? I mean, he totally played me really well there. It looks like a bluff, right? When he checks back the turn there and then he jams river. It just looks like a bluff. Because I checked back on the turn. Oh, what do I have? A7. No. Under the gun? No. Deepak says, which application, bro? Sorry. There's a delay, number 1. Number 2, I was a little distracted. Clubs Poker, bro. After flop, you need Reese. Rice? I don't know what that means. If you're jamming, you want a call. Yes, I want to get called by worse. If we're still talking about the ace-10 hand, yes. I want to be called by a worse ace, by someone with a larger stack, right? That's the other great feature about that hand. Someone with what did I have, 18 big blinds or something like that? Someone with 60 big blinds might call there with ace-6, ace-5, ace-4, ace-3, ace-deuce. For some reason, people get super weird about it, but they're totally fine with ace-3. I don't understand it, but okay. I think it's because they think, oh, he could do this with ace-3. I get it, but still. Which application, bro? I also want to play. It is Clubs Poker. We are playing on Clubs Poker. If you would like to play on the website, the link is in my bio. Feel free to sign up using that link. That's cutthroat business right there, Taryn. Are you referring to the ace-4 hand? Because that was rough. This was a rough one. Definitely gonna go back to the drawing board with that one. I think he played that very well. I mean, I was saying the things that he was probably I'm gonna make this look like, right? In his head. I'm gonna make this look like a bluff on the river. I don't know. Ironically said you felt good about the check on the turn. You're good though, stay strong. Yeah. Cheesy Ravioli, not only is that the best fucking Twitch name ever, you're following me on Twitch. I really appreciate you very much. Thank you. Yeah, ironically you said you felt good about the check on the turn. Yes. I did feel good about the check on the turn. Oftentimes that is a player who c-bet the flop, realized, oh no, they called me, they might have an ace. And then I check, to them and their ace. And then I check back, which means in that situation, what was there? I think there was a queen out there, which looks a lot like a queen that called the flop. That is like now scared. So I'm like trying to induce a bluff on the river with a worse hand, like with them having a worse hand. And they totally played me. Totally played me. I don't know if there's any like benefit or there's any like merit to betting that turn when he checks to me when he had the ace king. Like obviously not knowing his hand. Like when I get checked to. I don't think betting there is a good play. Basir says he checked back the 2 pairs because he didn't want to see another spade on the river. If he was worried about that, wouldn't he then just bet? If he was worried about the spades, he would bet to try to get folds so that I'm not calling to draw, right? Because if I have a flush draw, then I've got like 18% equity. Pocket fours and the cutoff here is a jam. You should call me, but you want to hold on to your chips. I get it. You're chip leader, looks like. You want to keep it? That's fine. Yeah, you want to deny me the ability to draw to, or not the ability, the want to try to draw to a flush on the river by jamming the turn, if that's what he was worried about, but he did not. James Cody messaged me, let's see here, about 30 minutes ago, says, I'm on bullet number 2, 10 high flop, queen 10 versus king 10. Yikes. I'm on bullet number 3. Hey, Aces! Thanks for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you very much. Also, what a great YouTube name. Maybe he had with pair 2. I didn't think they did. I think they thought they had you. I don't know. Are you still talking about the guy who had ace king? Psychological warfare. Yeah, 100% psychological warfare. There was definitely some leveling there. I'm pretty sure he meant to do that. Van says jam now. I think you were talking about the pocket fours. Remember, there is a delay, so I will not jam with Jack 4. Okay, careful. You almost made me jam with Jack 4. Aces says online people don't drop flush draw at low to mid stakes. I've seen it, especially with this much money on the line. People start to get a little squirrely. And they might want to just let go of that flush draw, especially if it's not the nut flush draw, right? Like if I had like 6-5 suited, yeah, I'd probably fold there. Like 6-5 of spades, right? Pocket threes, unfortunately, is just too weak to jam here under the gun. I can just get called by so much better. All right, so there's 5 minutes left in late reg. The question is, if, this is an if, in the next 5 minutes, I bust, am I gonna come in with 7 big blinds and try to spin it up? I don't know, maybe. Bullet number 4? I don't know, maybe. Stick around to find out. Maybe. A name that I cannot pronounce says hi on YouTube. Hello. I hope you're doing well. So nice game. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, and I appreciate the reacts in chat. You guys are awesome. So there's a break right now. Okay. Let's take a look at the state of things before I go on a short little break here. It's not great, guys. So I'm in 188th place out of 200 players. Not fantastic. Wow. James is up in 8th place on his second bullet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if I recognize any other names here. These are all my bullets up here. Let's see. What else we got in here? Recognize DRX for 20. Cali Kid's in here. Cali Kid is on his 5th bullet, so I don't feel too bad about my 3rd bullet. Van says, nah, I can see there is like 3-minute delay. Yeah. There is a delay. I don't know what you're referring to, but yes. Gizmo is in here. They're a familiar player. T. Becker sounds familiar. Okay, I'm not going to keep going. Anyways, so we're on a short little break here. I will BRB. You guys get to look at my cool little BRB going away screen. I will be back, obviously, before this starts back up. See you guys soon. What's up? I'm back. I've got ace-6 suited in the big blind. Ooh. Okay. Ace says, I don't like the max late reg. My play style, I need like 30 big blinds or more. Hey man, you know what? I want 30 bigs. I agree. We are in agreement. I am not a fan of the max late reg. This limp feels weird to me. I've got a note on them. 6x raise from the low jack first act. So that means it was shorthanded. With 10-6 off, bet 4/5 of their stack with a rivered straight. The question is with ace-6, I mean, this is the worst suited ace. I don't think I can do anything but fold here, unfortunately. Looking for a hand, though. Blinds are going to go up in 2 minutes. I mean, we're just up against it. We really just need to win a flip, and then a flip, and then a flip, and then a flip. That would be great. Hell, I'll take a couple flips. I don't need a million. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, you've got 7 big blinds left behind here. What is going on? They flash the ace of spades. Okay. 8-5 offsuit is a fold. Oh. 1 more minute before the blinds go up again. Probably have like 6 big blinds. For those of you who have stuck around this long, I appreciate you very much. Yeah, aces, you're starting to make me like not feel great about doing the super max late reg. Actually, late registration is over. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay, late registration is over, so there is not going to be a chance. There won't be a chance to do that. I'm like at the very bottom of the pack right now when it comes to this tournament. Just looking to win a flip and take it from there. That's all you can do. Let's take a look at the stack sizes around me. Okay. I'm most likely going to get called by these 2 players, but I have seen them make some what seems to be tight folds. So we'll see. Obviously not doing anything but folding or jamming. You guys know that. Did you have 2 spades, GG? Bro had ace jack like he had a hand. That's yeah, I mean, like when he folds there, he just had a backdoor flush draw, probably. That's why he just flashed the ace. When you guys see the screen go back and forth like that, that's me opening up the chat on the left side of the screen that you guys can't see. Oh, so I'm down to 6 big blinds. Got another 6.5 minutes before the blinds go up again. Just totally up against it here. You know, is what it is. That's poker. Can't do much about it. Can't force shit. You gotta let the game come to you. Most of the time. Man, he's really pushing for an answer here. He's just, please tell me if you had, please tell me. I played with Kime Keith before, I think. Three bet. Interestingly, not enough to put him all in. Now, what is going on? That is very weird and interesting. I don't know what else to say about that. No comment. No comment. God, I am like, I am in 182nd place out of 185. We have just found ourselves at the bottom of the barrel. Sometimes it be like that. You know, you can't catch them all. Pokemon? Okay. Unfortunately, just got to get it all in here. I'm just so short. Oh, with the under the gun raise, just totally kills me. I have to fold it. Eights are trash here versus an under the gun raise. But I'm so short. I think I just had the jam. It feels terrible though. So many players left to act. Look away. Look away. Again, versus the... I mean, it's just the under the gun raise. It's just so strong. Come on. Don't tell me eights would have won or I'll fucking... Okay. Probably not. I mean, just eights are almost never good there. Like, I know I gotta get it in, right? But I also don't want to get it in stupid. I think versus an under the gun raise, it's stupid being under the gun +1 and jamming there. Like, I have no fold equity. I'm basically just hoping that eights, like, survives versus all of the cold callers that are definitely going to show up versus a very small jam. It's just, like, almost never good. I'm sure people in chat are going to be like, oh, that was clearly a jam, dude. I don't think I agree. Ugh. I just need to survive and double and double and double. That's what I need to do. You guys are seeing the pain in real time. The music. is like so depressing. Like almost to the point where I'm like literally looking here, and I'm just gonna change it to, what are we changing it to? Let's do this. It's better. Come on, guys. I mean, am I just like getting it in here? The limp here is just like so much stronger than Jack 6. This is so painful. The blinds are definitely going up here. Oh no, I get a discount. Blinds are going up after this hand. So I think like no matter what my hand is, unless it's like deuce 3, queen 9 is the best hand I could possibly have in this situation. Obviously not the best hand, but it's like, it's pretty fucking good. I like queen 9 here. This is a good hand to go home with. Nothing could happen here to make me fold. I swear to God, if I get like a double up off this, it was all worth it. Ugh! Remember when I said nothing can make me fold? Doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason to not get it in here. I've got 3.9 big blinds, and the blinds just went up, so technically I'd have closer to like 2. Ugh, the call feels terrible. Come on, we just gotta hit like a flush or like 2 pair or top pair, something to fucking hold on. I'm against jacks and 10s. There's going to be a queen on the flop, something like that. Don Trail says, what up, Josh? We're about to find out. Aces, just like totally, just 100% dead. Not 100%, now 100%. Miserable. Just miserable. Okay. Anyways, Don Trail, you playing some poker? Yeah, you showed up at the sad ending. Man, really wanted to run deeper than that. Previously, the nightly 22s I've been playing previously this week, I've cashed in about half of them. Not this time though. Damn, that's poker, baby. So that's 162nd place out of 527. It's not the worst thing in the world, but still would have loved to go a little bit further. Ran into it a couple times, and specifically Ace King. What are you going to do? Anyways, that is it. If you enjoyed the stream, you guys know the drill. Like, subscribe, all that. Thank you so much for hanging around and keeping me sharp in chat. I love all of the chat about the hands. Super interesting, and I love that shit. If you're not doing so already, please follow me on Instagram. Same name, Josh Cason Poker. That way you can find out when I'll be going live next, and you can see all the new videos as they come out. Most of the new videos that I make show up there first. That's it. We're gonna call it a night here. You guys get to see the wonderful ending screen I got, and that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.